Welcome back, everyone, to Vassal Field of Durham College for today's women's gold medal Ontario College Athletic Association match between the Humber Hawks and the Seneca Sting. I'm Dave Ashfield, men's soccer coach at Durham College. It's my privilege to do my best to bring in this game to you today. Look forward to two perennial soccer powerhouses competing in this gold medal match as we stand for the national anthem. And as the referees take the teams through their handshakes in the official coin toss, I'll bring you the starting lineups for each of the teams. For the Humber Hawks today, today's visiting team, we have Isabella Bernardi in goal, wearing number 1. Number 3 in midfield, Antonia Gatti. Casey Altore, number 6, forward. Elisa Oliveira, number 7, midfield. Number 8 on defense, Emily Robitaille. Number 9 up forward is Caitlin Russell. Number 14, Haley Lewis, defender. On defense, we have Kiara Puntillo. Number 16, Chantal Spala. He's a forward wearing number 17. Remy Pelletier. Defense, number 18. And Vanessa Reda, number 19, playing defense. And the coach for the Humber Hawks tonight is Jose Quero. For the home team on today's Ontario Championship gold medal game, Women's Championship gold medal game, for the Seneca Sting, we have Raven Edwards Dowdle in goal. Number 2 on defense, Courtney Ayavere. Number 4, Elvia Lamacha, midfield. Number 5, Rebecca Lee, midfield. Number 7 in the midfield, Martina Pania. Faith Hoyt, defender, number 8. Jordan Burke, number 9, defender. Shanice Alfred, number 11, a forward. Francesca Famile, number 13 in the midfield. Carly Udenberg, forward, number 21. And Darian Ryan, number 24, forward. Head coach for the Seneca Sting, Luca Siriani. And his perennial number 2 has been with Seneca for a long time, Carmela Brutto. Look forward to an entertaining match between these two teams. They've battled many a time in the provincial championships, both in bronze medal and gold medal games. Coaches are giving their final instructions here to the two contenders for the gold medal match here in the Ontario College Athletic Association. Humber Hawks are led onto the field by their Humber Hawks are going to have the kickoff today. Starting the game for us will be number 9, Caitlin Russell of the Humber Hawks, as she plays the ball in. Wait for the official start by our officials for today. And we are underway at Vassal's Field for the 2022 Ontario College Athletic Association Women's Gold Medal game. Ball played back by the Hawks with early pressure from the Sting. Good battle on the midfield. Ball played out by number 13, Famile, and one back by the Hawks in defense. Playing around the backs of the keeper, Farini. Farini wide to El Torre. Looking for somewhere to go, but closed down quickly by the Seneca Sting defenders. Ball played over the top. Easily won by the back line of the Seneca Sting. Good organizational skills by the Sting backline captain, Jordan Burke, as Humber starts to work their way forward. Pressure by the Sting on the sideline, and it's a throw-in for Humber Hawks. Throw-in to be taken by number 16, Kira Puntillo. She takes the long option to 9 to Caitlin Russell. And the back line is cleared for Seneca by one of their two captains on the pitch, Jordan Burke. Early ball back to the keeper. Long ball down into the Humber Hawks corner. Out for a Hawks throw-in. Again, I apologize if I'm just catching up with the names. First day seeing all of these lists. It's filling in for today. As the game flows, I'll get them all going here. Ball won by the Shanice Alfred of the Sting. And a shot on goal by number 4, Olivia Lamaccia. Saved easily by Fiorini. Fiorini's looking to get her back line up and plays the ball long into the center field area. Ball's won by the Sting, but played forward over the top for Casey Altore. Dispossessed. A little scrappy at the start here as both teams look to get a foothold on at the beginning of the match. Looks as though both teams are looking to play. Number 5 for Rebecca Lee for Seneca. Had a fantastic semifinal game yesterday. Both these teams coming through with extra time 3-2 victories over their opponents. Humber over to the Niagara Knights, today's bronze medalists, and Seneca beating the host Durham Lord team yesterday 3-2. Both games were in extra time. Fantastic soccer yesterday here at Durham College. Ball's forward by the Hawks. Good skill on the sideline there. And quickly covered. Jordan Burke on the ball for Seneca now. Faith Hoyt out wide, driving forward. Playing into, and good dispossession there by the Humber Hawks captain, Caitlin Russell. Forward to Russell's feet. Fantastic layoff out to Spala. Spala ball into the middle. And the back line is cleared by the Sting up the park, and settling in on it now is for the Hawks is number 8. And a foul committed there by Shanice Alfred on number 8, Emily Robitaille, and it'll be a free kick for Humber Hawks. Just inside their own half for the Hawks. Just looking to play along as they get organized. High line by the Seneca Sting here. 6 across the back. Ball's played in. It's won by Udenberg, played forward. La Macchia chasing the ball down the thing, and it's covered by Fiorini in her goal mouth. Safe hands of the keeper here. She had a very good game yesterday for the Humber Hawks. Made a couple of fantastic saves. Ball's forward, flicked on, but covered by Erevere for the Seneca Sting. One back by Humber Hawks, played into the box, but cleared by Jordan Burke. Forward to Alfred. Back into Burke. Looks like Seneca, to Erevere. Looks like Seneca here. Both teams looking to play. They're looking to keep the ball on the deck, keep it moving. Ball down the line, unlucky there. Attempted ball down the line is cut out well by the Humber defender. Out for a throw-in. Udenberg with the ball in. Free kick awarded. A little bit of a late challenge. They're looking for an advantage there, the official. No advantage gained by La Macchia. It's resulting in a free kick for the Seneca Sting, approximately 30 yards from goal. Looks like Francesca Famile is going to put the ball down and have a look to go. Captain Jordan Burke having a discussion with her about the tactics on this initial free kick opportunity. Long 10 yards by the official. Jordan Burke over the ball. And she drives it a goal. Good save by Fiorini. Oh, and Rebecca Lee was in on the rebound, and her header just cleared the bar, just got under the ball a little bit there. Rebecca Lee did. Fantastic follow-up. Great shot by Jordan Burke, and a fantastic touch onto the bar by Fiorini. Goal kick for the Humber Hawks. Tactically, both these teams are very well coached by Luca and Jose. Jose taking over in his first year, Mr. Carroll for his first year from the legendary Mauro Ongaro, who retired after 25 plus years of coaching the Humber Hawks ladies team. The pleasure of chatting with him yesterday. I'm not sure if he's come on to cheer his former team on today. Seneca looks to play the ball across the midfield and get wide. It's carried forward by Udenberg. Oh, she attempted to play the ball into La Macchia, but with little success. Fiorini to play the ball forward for the Hawks again. At this point in the game, it looks like not much attempts to play out of the back by either team. They're looking just to get the ball forward and try and win the battle of the midfield. Late challenge there by Faith Hoyt, the defender for the Seneca Sting, resulting in a free kick to be taken by Robitaille. Robitaille plays the ball long into the box. It's cleared away by Lee. Again by Lee. Robitaille looking to play the ball forward again. Steps out, plays it back to Gotti. Gotti back to Fiorini so that the Hawks can reset. Wide to Puntillo. Puntillo plays it over to the left wing, and it's going down the line to Russell. Covered on little late challenge there by Russell, resulting in a Seneca free kick. Jordan Burke, a little knock from the back there, will take the free kick, advance the ball forward for the Sting. Look to play quick, but Humber's sitting on short balls here, so we're going to play the ball in long again as Seneca reorganizes. Stepped in by Reda. Lee again on the ball. Again, scrappy as both teams fight to win their part of the field here. Chiarini with a little bit of a awkward touch, but gets the ball forward. Hoyt on the ball for Seneca. Again, both teams tight on the ball. The ball out for a Humber throw. The ball's wide to 14. Haley Lewis, she drives down the line and she's covered and tackled by number 21, Udenberg, results in a first corner kick of the game for the Humber Hawks. Caitlin Russell over to take the corner for the Hawks. Ball's played directly into the 6-yard box and a great header and a goal! Chantal Spala gets on the end of that, and we have our first goal in the OCAA gold medal women's match for the Humber Hawks. Spala with an absolutely fantastic header in the 11th minute. Hawks lead 1-0. Great near post run, flick to the far post. Beat Edwards Dowdo cleanly in the defender on the line. There we have it. Our first goal of the Ontario Colleges Athletic Association's gold medal match goes to the Humber Hawks. Now have a renewed vigor after scoring. So throw in for Humber on the far sideline. To be taken by Puntillo. Going long in the area of Jackson. Two Sting defenders there fighting for the same ball. Jackson down the line. Covered by Udenberg. And a ball off of Udenberg for another corner. Humber's going to set up here again and see if they have the same success that they did a minute or two ago. They've got number 7, Oliveira, in distracting the goalkeeper. Ball's played into the same area. Spala on the ball again. Oh, and this time just wide. Seneca's going to have to sort that out defensively and figure out a way to mark Spala coming through. They're picking and rolling at the top of the box, and Spala twice now is able to make it to the near post and get her head on the ball. Ball forward by Seneca. Lee on the ball. Oh. Ayavera stepped in front of Lee there and won the ball back. Humber winning the battle. Oliveira forward for Jackson. Off of Jackson. And that's covered by the Seneca defense, and Pania is playing forward there. Pania again for Lamacchia. Lamacchia into the middle and cut up by the Humber defenders. Lamacchia with a big challenge. Rebecca Lee forward, but again cleared by the Hawks midfielders. Lee on the ball. Back to and out wide to Hoyt. Hoyt looking to play forward. Plays out to the wide left to Alfred. Alfred taking on the players one-on-one. Got enough foul on number 3, Gatti, as she came across. Alfred had played the ball in behind her, and Gatti caught her. A free kick. For the Seneca Sting, deep in the Humber Hawk zone. Referee giving instruction to the wall. Again, a very long 10 yards. Ball's in play. Near post ball. Oh, just missed by Alfred on a diving header. Lee on the rebound. Falls to Alfred and over the goal. Alfred had 2 opportunities on that. She had attempted a diving header, and then the ball came back into her after a poor clearance attempt by the Humber Hawks, and she played the ball over the net. Fiorini settling her back line down now, setting up. Seneca playing a modified 4-3-3-3-4-3. Lee with the ball in the midfield for the Sting. The game opens up there through Pania. Udenberg on the right side, but she's cut off by Haley Lewis for the Humber Hawks. Jordan Burke on the ball. Forward for Amakia. And played into safety by Puntillo for the Humber Hawks. It'll be a throw-in. Udenberg coming up to take the throw for the Seneca Sting. Long throw into the box, covered by the defender. Vanessa Retta. Udenberg to take another throw. Again, attempting to throw it deep into the box, cut out again by the defense of the Humber Hawks. Haley Lewis there covering her man, Martina Pania. Again, trying to get the ball into Pania's feet. Udenberg now with the ball at her feet on the sideline. And good defending by the Hawks. Jackson on the ball for the Hawks now. Oh, sorry. No, Russell on the ball for the Hawks. I apologize. Played out wide here. The Humber Hawks try to work ball around into the midfield. Lots of time for Retta to turn and play wide to Puntillo. Puntillo looks to get the ball forward to Russell, who's dropped into a midfield roll off of the high line. To Puntillo again on the left fullback position. We'll try to play a ball through on the deck and cut off by this Sting defender there. Pania. Russell in deep. Lewis going forward for Humber again. Humber's going to bring the ball around out wide right here to Robitaille. Robitaille looking to go forward. Long ball forward off of the Sting defender and cleared by Udenberg. Hoyt on the ball now for the Sting, and she clears it for a Hawks throw-in. This is actually backwards. Humber still lead team. Doesn't matter. The ball played in. Easily pick off for Edwards Dowdle. Attempted clearance there by Robitaille, thundered off of Gotti. Ball's won back by the Sting. Rebecca Lee on the ball. Looking to play the ball forward. Udenberg on the ball now for the Sting. And cleared, and a free kick given, awarded by the official. They need a ball. Oh. Jordan Burke over the ball again for Seneca here. She had a good goal from this distance the last time. I'm sure she's looking to do the same again. See if Rebecca Lee can get back in on this. The Humber standing around the last time. And a drive at goal, and it's caught by Fiorini. Settles the game down, allows her team to reposition themselves. Long ball forward. Off of Hoyt for a Humber Hawks throw-in. Very even game despite the 1-goal lead for the Humber Hawks for both teams. Both teams are, the battle for most of the time in this game has been in the midfield. Both teams trying to establish their dominance, take over the game. Both teams looking to play, which is nice to see. As Seneca feeds the ball around the back through Jordan Burke. Amakia on the ball, but dispossessed by Haley Lewis. Long ball in. Won by Rebecca Lee on the knockdown. Amakia working hard for Seneca and commits a foul on Vanessa Retta. Free kick for the Humber Hawks just inside the Seneca end. Emily Robitaille over the ball for the Hawks. Probably looking to pick out Chantel Spala again. In the area of Spala. Good run by Russell. However, cut out by the Seneca defense. Spala back to thing, and we have an offside flag. Edwards Dowell will put the ball back in play for the Sting. Plays quickly short to Ayavera. Hoyt inside, looking to get forward, driving forward with the ball. Amakia stepping off, Alfred down the line. Left foot across into the box and a little too far, and it's going to go out for a goal kick for the Humber Hawks. Good build-up play by Seneca Sting there. It's the first time that they've actually been able to get wide on the Humber Hawks defenders. Playing Alfred in is going to be key to their success today. Very strong goal scorer. 2-footed player. Purina ball back in play. Flicked on by Spala. And one by Spala. To Robitaille to play here. Robitaille's looking to play. Sting have cut her options down. Ayavere back to the keeper, Edward Stoutle. And ball's played settled into the midfield. Lee to Udenberg. Udenberg looking to get forward. Corner kick awarded there. Good ball forward by Udenberg for Darian Ryan. Good run down the line. The first corner kick for the Seneca Sting. We're in the 23rd minute of the Women's Ontario College Athletic Association gold medal match. Currently the Humber Hawks lead the Seneca Sting 1-0 on an 11th minute goal by Spala. Left-footed corner to come. In swinger. Cleared at the near post by Robitaille. Mishit by the Sting player. Back in the area. And a free kick awarded. Foul by Lewis on the Seneca Sting player there. Just gonna knock to the head there, and as required by the rules of the game, the official immediately calls on the Seneca Sting trainer to have a look at her under our concussion protocols, which are here for the safety of the players. Famile looks like she's no worse for wear from that little collision, but just enough that she has to step off while the free kick takes place, and a quick check from the Sting medical staff. Jordan Burke over the ball again for the Sting. Good defensive structure here by the Humber Hawks. Ball played in. Oof. Clearance header there by Hawks went right into the front of their own net. Back in again by... So shouts for a handball there. So the ball was headed down. No intention by the player, just hit her. She was standing there. It's going to be a first substitution of the game. For the Humber Hawks, coming into the game is now going to be number 20. Stushnov. Emma Stushnov, and she's going to be replacing, I believe, the goal scorer, Chantal Spala, for a few minutes here. Good first 25 minutes by Spala, giving her team the lead. Restart here for the Seneca Sting. Faith Hoyt to put the ball back into play. She's attempting to go long into Lamakia. Doesn't come off, and going to get another opportunity here. Ball into Alfred's flicked on by Alfred. Lamakia challenging for the ball. And scramble clear by the Hawks defenders. Hoyt intercepts it, going Alfred on. Give and go with Hoyt down the line. Hoyt's cross early into the box is cleared away for a Sting throw. Lee on the ball for plays across the midfield. Good ball movement by Panya to Udenberg as she drives forward. Lewis chasing the ball back into her own end. Picked off by Udenberg. Ryan back to Lamakia, and her shot at goal is just high and wide. Farini untroubled by that opportunity for the Seneca Sting, and we have a goal kick. Fairly even match so far. The war of attrition in this game has mostly been played in the midfield as both the midfield battle it out. Humber's playing more of a 3-4-1-2, 3-4-3. A little bit different for this Sting. They're tight in with 3 in the midfield, with 4 at the back and 3 up high. Hoyt on the ball, plays it wide to Udenberg. Attempt to get Ryan forward on the wing here. Has had some success. And well defended by Retta, conceding a throw-in for the Sting. Udenberg to take the throw, as we know, got a longer throw for Lamakia. Intercepted by the Hawks, and we're going to have a redo. Quick short throw by Udenberg, changing it up. Ball into the box by Udenberg. Ooh, by everybody. And it's going to go out for a throw-in on the near side here for the Hawks. As everyone expected, this is going to be a well-contested game between these two opponents, perennial opponents over the years. Coaching staffs very similar in their models of play. Hoyt into the center. Unlucky there for Panya from Seneca. She attempted to get a touch on the ball. It hung in her feet and took away her shooting opportunity, and Lewis clears off of Ryan, and it's going to be a Humber Hawks throw. Played in short to Russell, and Russell's back in her own half as a striker, trying to help out and get the ball forward into midfield. One by Lee, knocked down. Attempted to play that ball into Famile, but unsuccessful. It's back to the keeper, who knocks a long ball forward. Famile looking to win the ball and has the ball at her feet, over the top for Alfred. Robitaille on the cover for the Hawks, and picked up by Fiorini. Long ball in the direction of Russell. Brings it down neatly. Played forward again. Russell on the ball again, but covered by Ayavere. Out to Alfred on the wing. Good defending by Robitaille, and it's going to be a Seneca throw-in. Hoyt over to take the throw. Lee looking for it. Instead we go back to Ayavere. Ayavere switches to Udenberg. Ooh, almost nicked in there by Lewis, but forward. Pania tried to slip one through for Lamacchia there, but however is intercepted by the back line of the Hawks. Little foul by Udenberg on Russell there. Russell's coming back very deep. She's coming off trying to aid her team in whatever way she can. They've got the 1-goal lead, so any work that she can do that helps the Humber Hawks get the ball forward is beneficial to their team at this point. That way they're not giving up. And that's because the middle of the park is being neutralized by the battle in there with the coaches matching up the 3 players. Ball played in long. El Torre on the ball for Humber. She goes by Hoyt. Hoyt quick on her feet though, wins the ball back and comes forward for the Sting. Attempts to play it forward, is back at the feet of Rebecca Lee. To Hoyt. Hoyt down the line. Nobody on. And Humber works to play the ball around again. Gotti on the ball. Playing in Pelche. Russell on the ball again for the Hawks. Wide to Lewis. Steps on it. So Hawks look to play ball serviced in. A little long, but knocked down. Forward by Hoyt. Robitaille on the ball again. Looking to settle for the Hawks. Ball played forward. It's going to be a Sting throw-in. Oh no, referee, deflection. Gives the throw to the Hawks. Alfred on the ball now for the Sting and knocks it long. Lamacchia giving chase. And Fiorini off of her line. Pelche taken down by Lamacchia, and as a result of that, after the incident, after the Fiorini had control of the ball, Lamacchia is awarded the first yellow of the game in the 32nd minute. More or less as we defend. One-sided with Alfred staying high left, Lamacchia staying in central. Ryan takes on the role as a third striker when the ball gets forward. Penny on the ball there, Lamacchia again on the ball for. And another foul by Lamacchia. She's going to get a chat to by the referee here. She's telling her to settle down. She's just taken a yellow card, and if she continues to foul, it could result in a second yellow here, putting her team down. So it's something that Coach Sirani needs to have a look at this point in the half, just to settle her temperament a little bit. Played for by Pelche, great ball in the direction of Russell, and she strikes it first time. Oh, and well done by Edwards Dowdo, down well to her left to hold on to that. There was a Humber Hawk creeping at the far post there that would have got on the end of that. Ball's forward, Lamacchia on the ball now for Seneca. And she's going to have a goal, and well held by Fiorini. Good movement forward by Lamacchia. They've moved Alfred to a more central role now, playing Lamacchia out a little wide. Probably take some of the pressure off her having to play against 2 defenders. Burke to Udenberg. Ryan attempt to play forward, well cut out by Puntillo for the Hawks. We have Seneca Sting throwing at half. We've played almost 35 minutes of the first half, with the Humber Hawks leading the Ontario College Athletic Association women's gold medal game 1-0 on an 11th minute goal. by Chantel Spala. Fiorini teasing the striker from Seneca a little bit there. Ball forward now. Pelche to play the ball long. She plays it in long. Ooh, touch from Ayaveri there, almost let in number 20 for the Hawks. Stushnov. Udenberg fouled there on the play by Haley Lewis, and we're going to have a free kick for the Seneca Sting. Substitution for the Hawks. Coming into the game, number 22, Serznushka, Emma Serznushka. Coming out of the game is number, missed it on the board there, number 7, Alicia Oliveira. Coming into the game for Seneca, number 12, Metcalf Semiana. Leaving the game is going to be Darian Ryan for now. Ball played long by Dowdle. Off of a Humber defender for a Seneca throw-in. Seneca may be looking to inject some more life into their front line now, going with a more traditional 4-3-3, not dropping Ryan, as Ryan was defending more in a 4-4-2 hold against the extra midfielder for the Humber Hawks. Pelche with the ball forward, won by Rebecca Lee. And Stushnov wins the ball, plays forward to Russell. Stushnov on the ball again, battle in the middle of the park, and out wide to El Torre. And Humber looking to play. Almost nipped. Retta forward. Lewis, Russell. That's picked off by the ever-present Jordan Burke in the back line for the Sting. Scrambly moment there in the midfield. Ball goes to Edwards Dowdle. So the Hawks now resorted to, with their win, they've got playing 3-4, one high midfielder and then two strikers. They're rolling their high midfielder forward to a 3-4-3 when needed. Good win by Lee in the midfield there for the Sting. Ayavera forward, Alfred giving chase. In the throw-in conceded there under the pressure from Alfred by Emily Robitaille. Looking again to play in, Alfred on the ball. Fighting to win her piece, cut back. Udenberg with a chance on goal, and a little too high, a little too hard, and it's going to result in a Humber Hawks goal kick. Fiorini smartly taking her time, settling her troops, allowing them to get their shape back. More of a 4-4-2 now. They roll the left sided defender forward sometimes when they're attacking. Lamacchia on the ball, looking to get forward, cleared easily by Lewis. Cernushka on the ball, dispossessed, forward for the Metcalf Semania. Little bit of high contact with the referee there, left flag, right flag, and then they decided it was a Seneca Sting ball on the ref's decision there for the deflection. Udenberg on the ball again, Alfred coming short, attempts to flick it on, and that's cleared away by Remy Pelche for the Humber Hawks. Russell on the ball, looking to slide it through for Zhnushka. Jordan Burke stepping into that. Touch on there by number 8, Robitaille, is going to result in a Seneca Sting corner. Good strong ball played through. A little touch by Robitaille. Got it away from Lamakia, who was roving in behind her. Set pieces have been one of the foremost contributors to goals during this OCAA Women's Championship. And here we go again. Owen well held by Fiorini. A little juggle, but she would manage to hold on to it. Drops to the ground. Pania on the ball for the Sting to Udenberg. Play Pania back in, but dispossessed by Lewis as she strides forward here for the Hawks, but picked off by Rebecca Lee. Shizhnushka in the midfield, but Jordan Burke, good strong challenge. Hoyt driving, foraging forward again. Dispossessed. And Rebecca Lee back on the ball for the Sting. And she's fouled by Caitlin Russell. We're going to have a Seneca free kick. 41 minutes into this gold medal match with the Humber Hawks holding a slight 1-0 lead. Fairly neutral game, well balanced. The lone goal coming off a Humber Hawks corner and an excellent header by Spala. Long ball played in, cleared away by the back line for the Hawks. Little push in the back there by Metcalf Samina on the Haley Lewis, the defender for the Hawks. For these ladies, it's been 3 games in 4 days. It's a tough battle at this time of the year after playing a 10-game season plus 1 playoff game prior to arriving here at the championships. The only team that bonused out of not having to play that game was the host team, the Durham Lords, who lost earlier today to the Niagara Knights in the bronze medal match. Congratulations on Niagara on their first medal in school history. They had a bunch of accomplishments today. Their first ever win at a provincial championship, their first ever foray into the Final Four at a provincial championship, which resulted in their first ever medal, that being a bronze. So congratulations to the Niagara team. Ball forward by the Hawks. Wide. In back to Robitaille, who goes long forward looking for Russell, who's in behind the back line. Ooh! Edwards Dowdle there fumbled the ball, and Russell almost pounced, but Edwards Dowdle managed to get back on it. Long ball forward to Alfred. Now Alfred on the ball, running at the defense. Lamakia wide with the ball. Lamakia with a shot at goal. Ooh, just cleared the goal. Unlucky. Great thought by Lamakia there. Try and get the ball up high into the far post. Unfortunately, just a little too high. Fiorini with the kick for Humber.
30 seconds on every substitute. Are you kidding me? How can you have 1 minute?
Shnushka looking for Russell through on the deck. Cleared by Edwards Dowdle. Alfred sandwiched there. Cleared forward by Lewis. Russell again hunting. Ball hunting up front for the Hawks. Rebecca Lee back in. Udenberg out wide. Lewis plays the ball forward. Shielded here by Udenberg. Oh, and Lewis wins the ball on the end line. Fantastic play. Ooh! Tries a quick cut back at the near post on Edwards Dowdle. Almost caught her. Edwards Dowdle was looking for the cross, and she snuck a shot at her near post, just hitting behind the post there. It was an excellent opportunity for the Humber Hawks. Smart play by Miss Lewis. Edwards Dowdle with a long ball forward in the area into Lamakia. Off of the Seneca player. Famile. Humber throw. Coach Sirianni questioning how long the officials have decided to add at halftime. There's been a number of substitutions, and generally in the program we add a little bit longer, but with the unlimited substitutions here in OCAA, that time gets limited just due to the complex nature of the fact that so many substitutions take place. Russell on the ball for Humber, in by Robitaille, easily into the arms of Edwards-Dowdle. Alfred looking to go long quickly. Edwards-Dowdle, long ball down the park into the direction of Alfred, hoping for a bounce hole. Yeah, the official has indicated fourth official indicated there'll be 1 added minute at the end of the half. Udenberg long into Alfred, little flick by Alfred, picked off by that foul by Lewis on Alfred here. One of the last chances for Seneca in this half to get the ball forward and have an opportunity at goal. Long ball in. Oh, unlucky for Alfred there. Just missed the ball and it bounced up off the shins of Lamakia away, aiding the clearance. Shiznuska on the ball now for Humber, looking to get forward. Burke with a heavy touch. Back forward. Udenberg covering for the sting. Lee. Pania, Lee. Oh, and Lee, a little bit of a bad touch there, out of bounds. It's going to be a Humber throw. So Humber's just taking their time here, looking to see the half out. They get another opportunity forward. Fantastic. If they don't, what they don't want to do at this point in the half is give up an opportunity going the other way. So they're going to take their time. Puntilo with the throw-in down the line in the direction of Russell. Free kick awarded. A little bit of a late challenge by Udenberg. In through the back, trying to win the ball. Lewis on the set piece here. This would be a great time to have Spalla on for a last-second header here in the first half, but she's on the bench currently for the Humber Hawks as they look to get in the box. Good ball in. Another free kick given up for a similar challenge. Ladies are trying to win the ball. Lamakia's got to be careful. It's another challenge for her that's resulted in a free kick. Ettore was over there, got fouled from behind. Robitaille to play this ball in. This should be one of the last moments of the first half. She takes a shot at goal, and a save by Edwards-Dowdle. She saw where the keeper positioned herself and tried to drive it around the other outside of the wall at the near post. Well done. Corner kick here. Can't see who's taking it. I think it's Russell. I believe Caitlin Russell's over to take this. There. Again, another header won by the Humber Hawks in the box of the Seneca Sting. It's quite evident to see that what they're trying to do is back 2 players up, create picks, and then run the 4 players from the far post forward into the near post area. They're backing off and allowing that as something that the coaching staff from Seneca is going to have to look at halftime to prevent if they're giving up any more set pieces in the second half. But Coach Jose Caro's got to be extremely excited and happy about the performance of his Humber Hawks in the first half. And there's soccer coordinator Rick Fonseca at every field in Ontario, wandering across to high five and give his 2 cents worth. But right now it's halftime. Ontario College Athletic Association's gold medal match between the Humber Hawks and the Seneca Sting, with the Humber Hawks leading the Seneca Sting 1-0.
Well-rounded coach, and they always try to help us to the best of their ability.
We always want to give back and say, like, you know, we are a community college and want to give back to the community.
We raised money for Breast Cancer Awareness Month and for November, and we did YWCA?
We do the best to bring in club teams and like high school teams, elementary teams. When they come in, we do little special signings or little cards and that, make them feel important. And they go, oh, this is something I can do later on. So we just really want to give back to say, hey, we are Durham College. So we brought up whenever we want to be part of the community, we want to be active, and we want to help as much as we can.
Honestly, just go out and work as hard as you possibly can, even if you think you don't have a starting spot. Everyone works to where they need to get to, and if you want to be on the court, just show it and you'll get there.
I started out coaching so my son could play, and as he moved up the ladder, I just kept on coaching, and when he graduated and went to college, I just kept on going because it was so much fun. We just figured this is a good start, and they'll get somebody else later to take it over and take it to a different height, but it never did.
And welcome back to Vassal Field, home of today's Ontario College Athletic Association gold medal women's soccer game between the Humber Hawks and the Seneca Sting. An 11th minute goal by Chantel Spala has the Humber Hawks in the lead 1-0 as we enter the second 45 minutes of today's gold medal match. Seneca Sting will start off the second half with Alfred over the ball. Referee's ensuring that all of her team of officials is ready to go. And we're underway here in the second half of the gold medal game between Seneca and Humber. There's some changes for the Sting at halftime there. I'll try and pick up on them as we go. They've introduced number 19, Sydney Street, as a left winger. And I'll attempt to fathom. Looks like Lamaki has come off the field for now. I don't see Lamaki on the park currently for Seneca. Free kick was awarded there by the official for a foul by the right back of the Humber Hawks. Ball played in by Street towards Alfred. Away by Torre. Lee on the ball. Udenberg wide. One back in the Humber half, and it's out for a throw. Udenberg over the ball for the throw for the Sting early in the second half. Good win there by the Hawks, cutting off the throw in. Udenberg back on the ball. Out wide to Metcalf Samina. Metcalf Samina on the ball again. Inside and now forward. Metcalf Samina down the line. Played into the center but cleared easily by Robitaille, the fullback for the Humber Hawks. Lee back on the ball. Udenberg back to Lee as Seneca's come out with a little bit of fight and bite in the start of the second half here, looking to get the equalizer as early as possible. Famile, Udenberg played in, up off of the Humber defender. Street on the ball again. Hoyt out wide for Pania. Pania looking to hold the ball up and get Hoyt played in. Oh, and unlucky Hoyt overran the ball when Pania went to play the ball in there. It went right through Hoyt's feet, resulting in a Humber throw and Pelche to take the throw in and restart for the Humber Hawks. Long throw. Street wins the ball back. Alfred into the box. Running across, and Lewis clears Humber Hawks back facing their goal there. A couple of the ladies didn't want to touch that ball as they were running towards their own goal, which could have resulted in something greater than giving up a throw-in. Udenberg in long. And another throw, and Udenberg to take again. Famile, Alfred, and Metcalf Saminia on the ball, and the throw in there directly out for a Humber Hawks goal kick. Seneca still playing in their 4-3-3 formation. They're playing a little bit higher on their right side here. The Hawks holding to their more of an inverted almost 3-6-1. Ball one, good tackle both ways there. And Russell's fouled there as she comes forward. Coaching staff for Seneca. becoming more and more vocal, as most coaching staffs do as the game goes on and your team's trailing, looking for any advantage they can gain through encouragement or working the officials to see life in their favor. Penny over the ball for Humber. Ball played over the top, covered by Hoyt. Pania forward, Alfred giving chase. Robitaille on the ball for Humber. Well played. We just missed by Padilla. Hoyt's offside. Humber player came back for the ball from an offside position there, quite clear and evident. Russell was in an offside position when she ventured back, even though she comes from her own half. Nobody's expecting her. Burke to play the ball forward now for the Seneca Sting. High ball played in, but easily cleared by Retta. Russell on the ball again. Pelche. Russell. Russell again. Just looking to keep the ball now, Humber. Street wins the ball for Seneca. Alfred looking to play Street back in, but errant pass there. Easily picked off by the Hawks. Lewis out here wide left. Looking to play Udenberg, intercepts the ball for Seneca. Plays it short. Ball goes inside, but good defensive work by Oliveira there. Street forward, looking to play, and a long range effort by Sydney. Street goes wide. Fiorini taking a usual amount of goalie time, kill a few seconds here, a few seconds there as you can. Don't draw the attention of the referee as you do it. Ball played in by Fiorini, won by Lee. Robitaille over to cover. Robitaille forward to Spala. Give and go there by the Seneca Sting down the line. Puntillo over to defend for the Hawks. Spala on the ball now for the Hawks. Little back heel picked off by Lee. Hawks throw. Lee forward towards Alfred. Alfred on the ball for the Sting. Tries to lift it towards Street. I think at this point Seneca would be most advantageous, and we would try and get the ball on the ground. Ball forward, trying to play Udenberg in. Lewis with the interception. Forward to Spala. Spala looking to turn on the ball, and Lewis running down the line. Burke across, and it's a throw in for the Hawks. Throw in taken by the Hawks, played in towards Spala up front. Russell on with a shot, and a goal! Humber Hawks, 30-yard effort from number 9, Caitlin Russell, results in the second Hawks goal, and after 54 minutes on the clock, the Humber Hawks now lead the Seneca Sting 2-0. She took her opportunity, got away from Rebecca Lee in the midfield there, and let go a rising shot that beat Edwards Dowdo cleanly to the top left corner. Fantastic strike by Caitlin Russell. What Seneca needs to do at this point in the game is stay composed. It's 2-0. They've got quite a lot of time on the clock. They've got a good 35 minutes here to work their way back into the game. They can't panic. They have to play. They've done it before. They've worked hard back in games before this season. Spaller across to clear the throwing away. Substitution coming for the Humber Hawks. Coming out of the game is going to be number 3, Antonio Gatti. Entering the game will be number 22, Zernushka. I think at this point, Jose Carroll's going to be playing the sub game a little bit. Players in and out, hoping to kill the flow of the game a little bit, but at the same time not give anything away. Alfred flicks on. Won by Robitaille. Had a very strong game so far for the Hawks. Been in and around the ball. Ball played for by Pelche. Robitaille again puts her foot into it. Knocks it down the park, but it'll be easy collected by the keeper, Edwards Dowdle. Humber getting back into shape. On by Alfred. Away by Pelche. Back again and easily into Fiorino in the goal. Fiorino, long ball down. And they've been doing a great job of that. Russell just hounding the ball now, forces Ayaveri to play back to the keeper, Edwards Dowdle. Out wide left, missed. Makes it through the street. But Robitaille again steps in, wins the throw in for the Seneca Sting. Hoyt to Alfred. Alfred playing it out wide to Pania. Pania with a long shot. Ball wide. This isn't the point of the game, I think, that Seneca needs to panic. I think taking 25, 30-yard shots from out wide isn't going to benefit them. I think they still need to continue to build up and try and get into better scoring opportunities. But the Humber defense has done a great job of keeping the game in front of them. They're not letting the Seneca players get in behind, as we saw earlier today, where the Niagara Knights were in behind the Lord's defense quite often. Udenberg just playing back into Dowdle, Edwards Dowdle, looking to reset. Ayaveri on the ball for the Sting. Looking to play Pania in. Zernushka back to defend. And away by Lewis again. The two wing backs with the 6 in the midfield are dropping in, so really they're effectively dropping to a 3-6. They're playing 3-6 as they go forward, and they're playing 4-5-1 as they come, or sorry, 5-4-1 as they come back. They're dropping with the extra wide players, making it hard for this Sting to get anything in behind. Giving the flanks away, attacking, defending them when they're defending. Doing a very good job of keeping the game in front of them today, the Humber Hawks are. Jackson into Alfred. Alfred ding. Pania with a shot. Easy for Fiorini. Fiorini with the long ball up the park into the area of Russell. Battle in the midfield there. Lee winning it. Udenberg forward. Oh, not a good touch there by Puntillo. Results in a throw-in. Quickly taken. And now, as a result of the rush throw-in by Seneca, they've given the ball away, and we get a Humber Hawks throw. Seneca's got to take advantage, sometimes stepping on it for a second and just reorganizing rather than rushing will benefit them, because any time that they play the ball out of bounds, it's just going to give Humber that time to kill more off of the clock. Zernushka steps in, is beaten. Pania attempted to get wide to Hoyt. Free kick there. Late challenge. No advantage. Jose Caro giving instruction, basically creating a big blue line across the back. Udenberg on the ball now. They played it in short. Now it's allowing Humber to step back out. Well done by Lewis, trying to win the ball. Off of Seneca, it's going to be a Humber ball. At this point here, any opportunity can to get that ball played forward, they'd probably do it. They tried to play in short there, Seneca did, and the minute they did that, it allowed the Humber Hawks just to pounce forward and bring their line high. Rolling, looking for Russell. Good flick by Spala. Rebecca Lee on the ball. Spala again on the ball. Russell in, looking to play. Alfred forward. Let's see if she can get street played in here. Pania going forward, but cleared by Robitaille. Ooh, Robitaille took a bit of a knock there from her own player. She had a little collision with the Torre. Long throw by Burke into Alfred's feet. Street on the ball. Gets it into Hoyt in behind. Hoyt cuts back. Oh, good step on. Street on the ball. Oh, and a very good save by Fiorina. The ball almost overpowered her, but she got enough of it to... Oh, offside. It's a great save by Fiorina, but in the end, the play was offside. We have a substitution for the Humber Hawks. Coming out of the game is number 17, Chantal Spala. Going into the game will be number 21, Emma Genova. She's going to take up a midfield high position. I think Rebecca Lee, who had a ton of time against the Durham Lords in the middle of the park yesterday, is finding it extremely frustrating today in the middle of the park because Humber's just sitting 4 and 5 players in there all the time. Ball played forward by the Sting, and he's going to run for a goal kick. I just think Seneca needs to come up with a new provision here, maybe tighten up the top line, double striker, come up with some other way to get in and force Humber to either drop back in and win that midfield battle back, because right now it's almost impossible for Rebecca Lee or any of the players. Seneca, because of the one high, is now defending with 3, playing 5 through the middle, 2 up front, and then they'll roll Hoyt and Metcalf, Samina forward when they can. It's a free kick there. Shanushka him with another foul after coming on, committed a couple there. I'm sure the refs keeping track. Oh, ball played quickly to Burke. I don't think that's what they needed to do at this point. Everia forward. Trying to get wide. Sydney Street on the ball. Fantastic player. Sydney Street's had some injury issues this year. Hasn't played the minutes that she'd probably have liked to. Ball wide to Hoyt. Cross in. And cleared by Shanushka. Ruben Dinger on the ball. Russell on the ball there, just looking to hold it up, and now she's looking to play forward. Shanushka forward here for the Sting. Down the line to Lewis. Now Lewis is going to attack the box. Good ball in and cleared by Jordan Burke. Really no support for the Hawks in there, but no chances taken by the Sting defenders. Edward Stouter looking comfortable on the post there. All played in. Well, I can't see the away by Burke. Pania attempting to close down Russell again, who's on the ball. Russell again tried to have a goal. Rebecca Lee him with another tackle to save a goal-scoring opportunity. She had a strong game in the middle of the park, Lee, but again, frustrating for her. She hasn't had the opportunity to get on the ball and play forward like she did yesterday. But that's a good scouting by Jose Kara and his staff. They've noted how to eliminate. Forward getting now for thing, out wide to Russell. Russell looking, flags up for an offside. Drifted a little bit too far forward. One thing, the right wingers get caught in that opposition a lot of times. Best thing for them to do is just do a shoulder check. If you're past the AR, there's a good chance you're in an offside position, where if you can hold with the AR, the chances are you may get left onside. Edwards Dowdle to play the ball forward for the Sting. Good win. Chiznushka on the ball. Lewis again for the Hawks. Steps by. Oh, Lee on the ball. Free kick. Delay there, looking for an advantage. No advantage gained. Foul committed by Genova. Edwards Dowdle to put the ball down and take the kick for the Sting. Long ball towards Street. Shanushka cuts the ball off. Rebecca Lee on the ball for the Sting. Udenberg. Metcalf Samia. Lewis wins the ball. Scrambly play here in the midfield is like, again, Humber is making it hard for them to play. They're blocking most of the. Shiznushka looking to play forward, plays over the top, plays into Lewis. Lewis on the run. And an easy pickup there for Edwards Dowdle. Hoyt out wide as they look to get forward. Alfred wins header, Street in for the ball. Well cleared by Lecce for the Humber Hawks. 67 minutes now into the gold medal match between Humber Hawks and the Seneca Sting, with the Humber Hawks currently holding a 2-goal advantage. On goals in the 11th minute by Spala and the 54th minute by Russell. Both well-taken goals by the Humber Hawks. Burke on the ball for the Sting as they try to get forward. Again, Humber's just occupying so much of the midfield. Bit of a quick flag by the AR there. Russell had no intent of playing the ball, even though she did turn. She just let it go. It would have been fine. It would probably rolled out of bounds as it was for a throw-in. Burke to take the ball. Knocks it in long for Alfred. Covered again by the Humber Hawks midfield. Good defending. Robitaille steps in. Hoyt around the back here for the Sting. Cut back. Sydney Street. Oh, and a good block in the defensive third there by the Humber Hawks. And we have the ball into Fiorina. Good defending there by the Humber Hawks. I believe it was 16 there that got a fantastic block in the ball. Kiera Puntillo. Hard to see there in the numbers. Long ball forward. Burke covers it. Udenberg back to Edwards Dowdle, and she plays it long up park in the direction of Hoyt. Ettore is attempting to mark her, and the ball's out of bounds. And we have a throw-in for the Humber Hawks. Substitution coming for the Humber Hawks. Like I said, Jose Quera is going to start working the clock a little bit here. Number 3 is coming back into the game, Antonio Gatti, after getting a quick breather. And the referee, being wise, sends the player off at the nearest point of opportunity. So 21, Emma Genova, is heading off. And a substitution for the Sting. Into the game is number 4, Olivia Lamacchia, who is a strong player for the Sting. And coming out is number 12, Metcalf Samiena. Chiznushka on the ball for the Hawks. Hoyt down the line again. She's got a lot of pace there. It's troubling the Hawks back line a little bit. Casey Ettore is having to do a lot of work on that right side, but with the 3 center backs in there now, with Lewis and Ettore tucking in, it's going to be hard for them to get around. Penny on the ball. Back to Lee. Udenberg looking to go forward to Street. Lamacchia on the ball. Good touch by Lewis on the ball to slow Lamacchia up. Macchia wins it back on the end line. Gets the ball into the far post. Oh, and a good clearance by Ettore. Just enough of a flick to throw Hoyt off the ball there. It's going to be a Seneca throw. Sometimes all you need is a little touch, and that's what Ettore got on the ball there. Through the jump of Hoyt off. Ball into safety. Now you've got Burke over for a long throw. Good clearance header by Burke on the ball. Plays it down the line. Robitaille covering across. Just to be careful of Alfred. Long ball down. It's safe. At this point in the game, don't take any chances if you're the Humber Hawks with a 2-goal lead. Burke again with a long throw. And again a good clearing header by the Humber defender. Retta. Robitaille on the ball. And it's cleared solidly away. Russell on the ball and fouled by Burke. Robitaille to play this ball in for the Hawks. It's cleared. Near side battle with Lamacchia. Good ball by Lewis. Ooh. Russell's just a little late with that. It was good defending again there by the Humber Hawks. Puntillo, she's having a solid game at the back. Her and Pelche have been really hard for the Alfred and Lamacchia to break down today. They're keeping the game in front of them. Like I said, they're dropping enough bodies in, covering when needed. Ettore chasing Hoyt back into the corner again. She was a little higher there. And she gets back in her defensive posture. Rudenberg on the ball. Szczesniewski to challenge. And a great win again. Russell on the ball for Humber. And comes out of the 4 players there. Gets the ball forward to Ettore. But Rebecca Lee steps across and wins it. Pania for the Sting. Plays Udenberg in. If I'm Humber at this point, I just settle. Just get yourself defensive posture. It's okay if it stays in front of you, and they're in a good position here. Hoyt to Burke. Trying to get forward to Lamacchia. Not on. Pania, Lee, Hoyt. Trying to play Street in over the back, but again, Puntillo and Pelche have closed the game down in there. Burke playing forward. The flag had gone up, but referee let it play on. Lewis on the ball for Humber. Not out of bounds. Udenberg chasing it down. Looking to play her keeper in so they can play forward. Turns it back out. As we enter almost the last 15 minutes of the game, Humber Hawks lead the gold medal match against the Seneca Sting 2-0. Pania with the foul there in the midfield on the Hawks player. One of those confusing ones for the ref as the Humber player was going back towards her own goal, so she had to think about that for a second in which direction she pointed, but she got it correct. Retta took a little bit of a knock there. She's good to go.
Everything's got to be quicker now. Everything's quicker now.
Pelche to put the ball back in play for the Humber Hawks. Also looking to run. Pania clearing the ball. And it's cleared again, but again Pelche is back. Plays it into Fiorina. Fiorini forward. Plays it safe. Doesn't have to be, just safe. So Janushko in battling with Lee in the midfield. Pania on the ball. Plays Burke. Burke forward. And cut out again by Puntillo. That was cut out by Pelche. Ball's forward into Lamakia, but good cover across by the midfield there. It's going to be tough. Forward by Lee. On by Alfred. White. Free kick awarded for Fallon Alfred right on the edge of the box there. She's having a discussion with the officials saying that maybe I was inside the box, but the officials having none of it, as the foul did occur outside and she fell backwards into the box. Famile and Burke over the ball here. I'm expecting Famile or Burke to strike the ball. 3 in the wall here at this position is understanding why they don't bring Russell back in and add into the wall. That makes it very easy here to go either left or right of the wall on the keeper. And Burke, she just had to keep that on the net. Missed by the egregious country mile on that attempt. Anything driven at the net there could have caused them problems. She had 3 central defenders were standing one side of the wall with the other side of the net wide open. Farina to play the ball off the ground, but back into play. Won by Hoyt in the midfield for the Sting. Alfred on the ball now for the Sting again. Cut back. Redis having nothing of it, clears the ball into touch for a throw-in. Burke coming back, another long throw. If I'm Humber, I sit on the long throw, leave them anything short. Red up for the throw. Knocked in the back, the referee is allowed the play to go on. Ooh, double challenge there, I'm not quite sure. Card awarded to Antonio Gatti. In the 78th minute. High challenge there on Burke. Burke was going a little high too. She hadn't made contact with the player, but Gatti definitely made contact with Burke. The Stushnovs looking to come back into the game for Humber. A substitution at the earliest opportunity, I'm sure. Famile over the ball. And again, a wasted opportunity for Seneca. They've had multiple opportunities to get back into this game with set pieces, and at this point they haven't troubled the goal. Coming into the game is Stushnov, as mentioned, and Oliveira is coming out for the Humber Hawks. Win by Lee. Hoyt on the ball. Reda forward. Now Russell giving chase. It's going to trouble the center back, and Russell's in on the goal. Oh, and a good save by Edwards Dowdle off of her shoulder and face there as the bouncing ball troubled the center back, Aya Vieira, and Russell took advantage of it running by, but just couldn't add that touch that led to the third goal. Advantage played there. Lee is going to play it to Udenberg. Udenberg looking to get forward to Street. Just played it over the top in the direction of Lamakia. Stushnov is down the line. Ayavieri coming across the cover and plays the ball. It's a Humber throw. 10 minutes left in the gold medal match between the Humber Hawks and the Seneca Sting for the Women's Ontario College Athletic Association Championship. Currently the Humber Hawks hold a 2-goal advantage. Retta from Humber here with a drive. It's wide. Hoyt not paying attention there. Ettore winning the ball for the Hawks, and at this point here we can start killing the game a little bit from time to time when they get an opportunity. Played forward quickly. It's going to be covered by Pelche and into safety. No point at this point in playing easy balls to other players. Just get the ball out of bounds, get yourself reset, and now drop back into their familiar 5-man D. It's interesting to see that Jose Caro, recognizing that Rebecca Lee is kind of the engine room, is just man-marking her. We used a similar method the other night to start against Humber with Luca Uccello, which was somewhat successful. He even agreed that he'd never been marked as much in a game, but it's a great thing to do if you can do it in a game. You eliminate the engine room, and then it makes them play around, and makes it tough sometimes for teams to play. Forward by Pelche. Stushnov on the ball, one again. Udenberg on the ball for the Sting, just a lazy ball played. That's dispossessed. Stushnov. Oh, she tried to play, she just played that down the line. It would have been a better outcome for her. Famile, Street. Street driving now. She should have kept driving her hard drive. Ball played in by Street. Hoyt on the far side of the box. Played in, no one around, and Lewis with an easy clearance, no challenge. Pania attempting to bring it down, and it's just cleared. At this point, Humber doesn't need to take any chances. Ball's forward and just get your shape again. That's all they're trying to do. They're just trying to hold the ball in front. Russell helping defend back. Easy for Fiorini. A long ball down the park by Fiorini. Hoyt under the ball. Challenged by Russell. Forward, Stushnov on the ball for Humber. Fighting with Famile. She wins it out wide to Hoyt. Hoyt looking to play forward in the direction of Street. Lewis cuts that off. Street across. No challenging. Udenberg now working to get back. Stushnov looking just to close her down. Keep the game in the Seneca half. Just defend from the front now if you can keep the ball. And a long, lazy ball there, forcing them to take a ball. A little late on the challenge there. Ettore just a little late. Challenging Burke. Burke's run a long way today. Substitutions now into the game. Coming out, Lamacchia for Seneca. Going back in is Darian Ryan. And coming out is Stushnov, and going back into the game is the goal scorer of the first goal for the Humber Hawks, Chantel Spala. Get 10 minutes out of Chantel here, and it's going to be a good result. She's good in the air. It'll be a benefit for the defending of the Humber Hawks. Russell's run a mile, covering Burke. Forward to Hoyt. Ooh, Alfred, late challenge there. Ettore got into a little bit of a late challenge there, but it's in a position that unfortunately Seneca hasn't taken advantage of these today, so hopefully at this opportunity can get one into a good scoring position. Shot in, and again, wasted opportunity. Those balls have to be at worst between the posts. Challenge the keeper to make a save, maybe fumble a ball, but they've had 3 opportunities from that area in the second half, and every one of them's ended up in the side mesh short of the goal. Fiorina down the park, flicked on by Spala. Going to be a Seneca throw. Udenberg to take the throw. Forward by Spala. Pressure on now. Burke on the ball. Ooh, giveaway. Oh. Bit scrappy. Russell on the ball now for the Hawks. Plays it wide to Ettore. Gave her a little bit of a run. She's not going to be able to catch up to that. It's going to be a throw-in. And we're into the last 5 minutes of game time here on the clock. We're in the 86th minute. Humber Hawks leading the Seneca Sting 2-0. Rebecca leads. It's about the most space Rebecca's had all day. To Udenberg. G getting Streets asking for the ball to be played forward. Probably one touch too long, as Lewis saw that and just closed the gap. And one credit to the Humber Hawks today. One thing that they've done is their gap control for defending has been fantastic. They've been 4, 5, 6 people around the ball, shutting down every channel that Seneca is trying to play forward on. Penia looking to play. Torre clears wide to Burke. Hoyt on the ball. She's looking to play. Burke. And that's high and wide. And Furina's going to walk a few more seconds off the clock here. I'm sure her goalkeeper coach, Kat Conde's taught her a thing or two about wasting time. Ryan backing up, clears her. Udenberg forward. Again, just cleared by the Hawks. At this point, any ball, they can play out of bounds, play long, keep out of their own end is a benefit to them. They're not giving up goals or goal scoring opportunities. Street on the ball, but surrounded by 4 Humber Hawks. Oh. One of the Rebecca Lee on the ball for Seneca right now. Burke forward. So this being a CCAS sport with both these teams attending nationals, I've noticed that 2 of our local doping control officers are here, so I'm sure at the end of the game there will be a player selected from each team to submit. It's one of the fantastic programs that we do run here in the college program to keep athletes honest and clean during their playing seasons. Ball's forward by Burke. Alfred on the ball. Zhnushka just playing it out wide into space. 15, 20 more seconds off of the clock as we get into the 88th minute of the game. Udenberg looking to play. Ayaveri trying to go forward, and it's cut off by Retta. Oh, and Retta looking there, sees the keeper is well off her line and went to have a go, just mishit it. Zhnushka challenging. Russell on the ball for Humber. Zhnushka running forward. Oh, she dumps one through. It's a fantastic ball by Russell. Oh. Collision between the keeper and the player there. She has to leave the park. It is a head injury. It's mandatory that the trainers on a head injury send them on. She's coming off to the side here. Spala coming back off, and Stushnov coming back on for the Humber Hawks. Ball played by Ryan to Lee. Lee's going forward. I caught Humber a little bit sleeping there. They should have been more aware of at that point they're going to play forward. And Furin out for the ball. She's going to lie down for a minute. She's killed quite a bit of time just flopping to the ground, staying on the ground, counting to 3, getting up, using her time to her advantage. Again, well taught by Coach Conde. Long ball down the park. Udenberg on the ball. Lewis again working hard. Runs that down. Zhnushka. Torre forward. Torre again. 90th minute now. We're going to be playing a minimum of 3 minutes added. The fourth official is indicating a minimum of 3 minutes added. Puntillo on the ball for Humber, concedes the throw-in. Should, no, they... Ball out of bounds again. Substitution. Same two players. Tushnov's coming off and Spala's going back on again. Game management by Coach Jose Caro here, just slowing the game up a bit. I'm sure the referee had a little bit of time for that, but it was a fairly quick substitution. Approximately 2+ minutes left in this game. Ball in, over the top to Lee. Cleared away by the back line of Humber again. A bad first touch by Udenberg, and it's going to lead to a Humber throw. And if I'm Humber, I'm walking right now. It's been a fantastic championship match here at Vassal Field at Durham College. We'd like to thank Durham College for hosting this year's 2022 OCAA Women's Soccer Championship. A lot of effort put in by all of the staff, many volunteers from the student population, as well as, like I said, the Durham College staff. We appreciate everything, and the teams have thanked all of them for their hospitality, which is very kind. Ball to be played in by Lewis here. Over the top. Russell's on the back end of that. Oh, Ettore got in behind Russell there and had a little chance at goal. Edwards Dowdle to try and get this back in play. Just hitting it long. Lewis is just going to step into Ryan here. Ryan plays it long. Oh, and that's the first miss today. First miss today for Pelche. Puntillo came across and covered for, though. The two of them have been dynamic in the back today, keeping, like I said, everything in front of them. There's a very strong strike force for the Seneca Sting in Lamakia, Street, and Alfred, and they've really minimized the chances to long-range opportunities. The big leg of Robitaille over to take this free kick. And Spala's going down the line. Udenberg over to defender. Spala's probably just going to step on the ball in the corner here and hold it up. No urgency for her to try and accomplish anything. Throw in for Humber. Well done by Spala. Cleared by Burke. Again away by the Sting, but right into that midfield. And there it is. The 2022 Women's OCAA champions are the Humber Hawks with a 2-0 victory over the Seneca Sting. Congratulations to both teams on reaching the final. Both teams will be representing the province of Ontario in Montreal, Quebec in a couple of weeks in the CCAA women's final. There'll be a chance for Seneca to come full circle and maybe upset the Humber Hawks as we look to bring a championship back to Ontario. Thank you everyone for listening in. If you'd like to stay, we're going to leave the live stream up for you to watch the presentation, but I'm going to step away so that we can enjoy the sights and sounds of the PA announcer as he announces all the players' names and all the award winners. Thank you very much.
Please direct your attention to the field for the official presentation of the Player of the Game Award. Presenting the award this afternoon is Shannon Wright, OCAA Governor, and Matt Vera, the OCAA representative. From the Seneca Sting, number 8, Dave Hoyt. From the Humber Hawks, number 17, Chantel Small. We will now announce the tournament all-stars from both teams. From the Seneca Sting, the first tournament all-star, number 5, Rebecca Lee. The second tournament all-star, number 9, Jordan Burke. From the Humber Hawks, the first tournament all-star, number 7, Alyssa Olivia. The second tournament all-star, number 16, Kiara Pucci. Now we will announce the Tournament MVP Award. The Tournament MVP from the Humber Hawks, number 9, Caitlin. Thanks. Let's congratulate and give a huge round of applause to the Seneca Sting. Christiana Sanico, Reagan Edwards Dudall, Courtney Ayavera, Christina Puma, Olivia Lamatia, Rebecca Lee, Martina Cornea, Dave Hoyt, Jordan Burke, Shaichi Alfred, Faith Metcalf, Sinania, Francesca Famali, Bianca Mora, Gianna Mustafa, Sydney Street, Vanessa Gulo, Carly Humber, Darian Ryan, Mia Sill, and the coaching staff. Luca Kiriani, Tom Bruto, Sarah Donato, Matt George, Hakeem Hack, and Shannon Wright.
Whoa, we need that. Whoa,
Thanks. Now let's give it up for the Humber Hawks, the OCAA women's Isabella Fiorni. Isabella Bernardi. Crystal Azucena. Antonia Gotti. Alice Bent. Kathy Eeyore. Alyssa Oliviera. Emily Rosenblatt. Hayden Russell. Katarina Mariero. Cara Serafina. Haley Lewis. Rose Alicia Lee. Kiara Fusilio. Chantal Spalla. Remy Peltier. Vanessa Retta. Emma Stutznoff. Emma Genova. Emma Zanuja. Christina Carvalho. Akela Denishi. And the coaching staff, Jose Caro. Marcelo Capozzolo. Rick Fortuna. Arlene Nagra. Shana Barbu. Now, we have the captains from the Humber Hawks to the table as they collect the plaque and the championship banner. Let's give it up for your 2022 OCAA Women's Soccer Champions, the Humber Hawks. Let's give it up one more time for your 2022 Women's OCAA Soccer Champions, the Humber Hawks. On behalf of Lord Nation, thank you all for coming out to witness some amazing women's OCAA soccer action. Stay safe, stay well, and have a safe life.
Can I have a tissue, please? Yeah, they're
Ladies, 2-4 over there, 2-4 over there in the net.